Okay, take two. Hello, welcome. We're back in the penthouse. And I won't stop until I see Phil in some handcuffs in front of the IRS.
That's my line.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And you didn't even explain why. You just rushed right into it.
Welcome back to the penthouse. We're here.
That would be the reason why.
In Phil's penthouse.
If you're going to do a recurring joke, you got to do it the same way every time. You took my line.
Folks, he's got something to hide.
You took my line. I won't stop until I see Phil in cuffs. People like, whoa, what has Phil been doing? Has he been at the puffy parties?
Since the last episode.
See, you gotta let people know why. It's important why.
I don't want to get him in trouble. We're in his penthouse right now. In another episode, I don't know though. If you don't know, if this is your first time watching this, my name is Avery Mason and this is Phil Hunt and this is his place. Thank you for letting us do it here. Do you mind that I have my feet on your furniture? Is that okay?
Everyone knows this isn't my penthouse. That's why I say you won't stop until the IRS.
How do they know?
Because mad people record here and it says WTAF media. You're like the dude on the bus that keeps telling the girls, yeah, my car in the shop. That's like, man, listen.
3-4 months, your car in the shop.
Just smile and tell her you take the bus with pride.
Oh, it's just missing a part.
Yeah, don't keep telling her your car in the shop.
It's a foreign part that's coming in. so back order.
Yeah, you know,
the reason I bought this bus.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't live with my moms. My moms live with me.
That's right. Yeah,
it's all about perception. You
live with your mom, but my name on top on the lease. Live with your moms.
My name on top on the mailbox. It's my name, then her name. You feel me?
Bro, I feel like I haven't seen you in like 90 years.
It's been a short minute.
It's been a minute, but you know it's because the holidays are coming up. You know, both of us are getting ready, so we're kind of running around. But this is my brother right here for life, man. How you been, man?
I've been good, dog. Fucking, took the train in. Fucking,
had everything, man.
Dodge some, solid. You gotta have a fresh for the Thanksgiving as you could make your rounds. You can't show up scruffy.
Who lined you up?
This guy. Motherfucker get a haircut and you act like I done got, I don't know, some sort of transformation.
You, man. You old freaking
like I did a Jenny Jones makeover.
Yeah, the Ricky Lake makeover.
Was it Jenny or Ricky? I don't remember.
They both did makeovers. And Ricky was better at it than Jenny Jones was.
No, Ricky Lake was a comedian.
Yeah, she did a host of the talk show too. You know that, right?
Yeah. But I just was... FYI. It'd be so many people that get so far away from comedy that you'd be like, this dude.
I forgot.
Does stand up.
She did do comedy for
wow. A comedian, man. You know what's crazy is all those talk shows back in the day, and it feel like that shit started off. It started off good, and people were trying to make people feel good.
Yeah.
So you had to have some type of a degree. So you had like Oprah.
Right.
Then remember Montel Williams. He had that soothing voice.
Yeah, Richard Bay.
We're going to get you out here. We're going to try to figure out where your parents have been and why they've never been in your life. Mm-hmm. And you felt good at the end.
Yeah.
Right?
He was
Sally Jesse with them red little glasses.
Yeah, he was doing God's work.
They all, it felt like, had degrees, and then it moved towards, like we said, Ricky and Jenny did the makeovers and stuff. Which Jenny did a lot. Jenny did the can you tell, is this a man or a woman?
I remember that. Yes, I do remember that.
You would be terrifying. 8 years old on your summer break sitting at home like, I can't. Now you doubting yourself because you done got one wrong.
Now, me and my boys used to play a game like it'd be like Jeopardy where you would guess, and you guess, if you guess wrong, everybody be like, you gay, you gay, you gay. Like, no, you can't tell. I used to love that. And low key, Jenny was fired because she used to have porn stars on her talk show and people didn't know about it. Like I'd be seeing some of the women from them late night porns I used to watch.
I must have missed those episodes.
Bro, no.
That was daytime TV. And it got trashier and trashier because by the time Maury came out, it was just like, guess who's sleeping with my uncle's best friend's cousin's brother? And then it'd be fight. You're like, yo, what the hell is happening here? Then Maury had you trying to guess, whose baby daddy it was that, this is Lakeisha and this is her 8th try.
I know it's trash, but I miss those days.
But you know what's crazier than that?
What?
So like I'm saying, remember Oprah and them got degrees. You felt like Maury and them, you like, do these motherfuckers got degrees? Let me see where you went to school for this shit. Because some of this shit is so trashy. But then by the end, the security guard from fucking Maury had a show, or
Talking about
Steve Wilkos, that you was like, all right, bro, this dude is just here to slam people on their heads.
Dog, it got. I mean, Maury Povich used to host. He was an award-winning journalist, and he used to host The Current Affair, which was like a syndicated like news magazine program.
Okay.
And he went.
So he had some journalism,
bro. He had hard-hitting.
But like
stuff,
I'm saying,
and then
by the time we got the Wilco,
prove that Cameron is Keisha baby daddy.
Beat your ass. You go, man. I came here with a broken heart, and now I got a broken arm.
Bro, it would get to the point where they wouldn't even say anything. Like, the guy would come out and just start fighting, and Steve would just hem him up. There was no talking. It would just be scuffling on the stage.
Yeah,
Chairs
you had a broken. Like I said, you leave there in a cast. Like, yo, I came here to fix my problems. Now I got more problems than when I came here, because you got a damn bouncer hosting a TV show.
Yeah,
did he study some sort of journalism, or he literally just said,
Steve
okay,
Wilkos,
I got it?
He studied. They hired him to be security, literally security, and then he just got popular. And now he has his own show where he helped people solve problems with violence. It's not even a boxing match. She's cheating on me, and he grabbed people up. I watched the show. The guy's cheating on the girl. He'll come out and say, "You're cheating on her," and he grab him up. Huh? You want to cheat on this? Huh? Open your mouth. You'll cheat on this. I'll show you, and nothing gets solved.
90s was crazy, and TV shows, which you feel like all of that shit led to reality shows, because now it's just girls throwing drinks on each other and people cheating.
It's the same thing.
Cheaters.
Oh my God, I love cheaters.
Yo, my G, you definitely, that dude Joey Greco was dedicated.
He was, but he was an instigator, man.
He got cheated on before.
But I felt bad for the guys, not because they got caught cheating, because the situation's already bad. Now here comes Joey putting gas on the fire. Hey, Antoine, we have your wife here. Did you want to say anything about how bad you feel about what you did? It's like, yo, bro, just shut up. Like, I got it. I don't need you.
This shit was personal to him.
Yeah.
Remember, he got stabbed. The middle of one of them. He went on the dude's boat, and the dude was like, bro, get off my boat.
He
was like, I'm Joey Greco from Cheaters. He stuck out his hand, dude pulled out a knife. It was like, last chance. Joey was like, I want to know why you would break this young lady's heart.
She's a good woman.
Stabbed him up. Listen, Joey came to work bleeding. On to the next segment. I was like, yo.
Pass me some tape.
He didn't miss no episode.
Oh, no. I remember that.
We were just tougher in the 90s, man. But it's funny because people now be screaming defund the police, but we used to sit down with our family and watch Cops.
Hell yeah. Oh my God. I love Cops.
Bad boys.
Try to figure if you recognize somebody. Man, don't that look like Jamal and them? Oh, he made it on TV.
I feel like that's where the term wife beater came from.
Yes.
You could bet if anybody, what is the official name? Tank top. A-shirt.
Yeah.
A-shirt, I've heard them call.
Tank top, yeah.
But you could bet if someone showed up on Cops in the A-shirt tank top, that it was a domestic violence case.
Absolutely. Every time. There was alcohol involved. And,
every time.
They had what do you call those, the doors that slam with the wire on them? What do you call them doors?
Hey, yo, ask a screen door?
Thank you very much.
Look at you damn New Yorkers.
We don't have...
you better not have no screen door in New York. Somebody coming right through that mug.
We don't have no...
See, we got respect where I'm from. People go, respect the screen.
We don't have no screen doors here, bro. But if it was a wife beater involved, there was a screen door and some alcohol and some screaming involved.
Which it gave comedians years of material.
Oh, my God.
That cameraman being faster than the police was always hilarious.
It was. You could hear, slow down.
The cameraman was always right next to the criminal. The criminal being first place, the cameraman in second.
The cops behind.
And the cops... Sometimes the cameraman had to put down the camera and catch the crook. Be like, I got him,
bro.
Daddy.
There was an episode like that, like where the cameraman, unarmed, catches up the criminal's like, puts the camera, get on the ground, you get on the ground, sit on the curb, and he's like, hey, I'm not moving. It's like, don't you move.
All those free donuts catching up to you.
I'm telling you, man.
Which I think the funniest episode of all time of Cops is, and every now and then I go back and watch it, is where the woman is on crack and she calls the cop. And says, they sold me fake crack.
I saw that.
And the cop was like, lady, you kind of incriminating yourself. If I arrest him, then I also have to arrest you. And you go, man, Get that poor lady her crack back, man. She need that.
Give her a real crack.
That's how you know crack's good, baby.
Yeah, when you call the cops on yourself, hey, this ain't real, man. I bought from them before on this very corner.
They done sold me soap off. Yeah. It was him right here.
You try it.
Even the dealers were kind of like, you're crazy. If you'd have told us it meant that much to you, we'd have just done you a refund.
We'd have just hustled you. Those were some good times. I hate like now, like the TV now, bro. Oh, side note before we get too far off. Welcome back to work, actors. The strike is over. 118 days unpaid labor. Now we can get back to work. Thank God. Vote yes, and let's all get back to work. On a side note, that reminded me of something.
Who needs actors when you got cops running from criminals?
Hell yeah,
just film this shit, which is crazy. Imagine this, because it's the worst day of your life.
On film, memorialized forever.
Someone who you might have got arrested once,
and that was
100 million views. Everybody remembers you,
and you didn't get away. That's be the funniest one. They try to jump over the fence and like bust their ass.
We need updates on some of these people.
I would like
Bobby got his life together.
I would like an update. Yeah, cops changed my life, yo.
The woman with that fake crack, I wonder if she's still out here or if that was all the help she needed. But now you're right, the actor strike is over, so that's good. Have you been getting more emails, hopefully?
Nah, because now it's too late in the year to like for the filming thing. It's the holidays. Ain't nobody trying to put no productions together.
It's all hallmark.
So, we just gotta wait till next year. So hang in there, guys. We get back soon enough.
Have you been watching any TV shows? Do you keep up with any?
I'll be honest with you, I really don't. I've been watching a lot of Disney because of my son, and I was about to complain about, we were talking about how good 90s television was compared to now, and I watched this thing called Encanto. Okay. You ever heard of it?
I've heard of it. So I haven't watched it.
It's a Spanish family. They've all got powers, and they all help this town somewhere in South America, apparently. So I'm watching this thing. Oh, they got powers. Cool. Let's watch. Let me see what the villain is. Cause Snow White, it was the evil witch. Sleeping Beauty, it was another wicked witch. So I'm thinking this one's gonna have it. I watched the entire movie, not one villain. Do you know who the bad guy was?
Who?
Grandma's Rules.
Grandma's Rules.
Grandma was too controlling, and she controlled the entire family. And there was strife between the grandma and the youngest, and she ran off because grandma had powers, the youngest didn't. So, and that was...
What were some of Grandma's rules? I mean, for those of them listening.
Okay, so some of Grandma's rules...
Were they tight or...
You can't use your powers, to help yourself. You've got to help the town. You don't dig too far into the family history because we don't talk about Bruno. That song, we don't talk about Bruno. So she was digging into the why.
And this is Hispanic.
Yes.
See, I feel like that's fair.
Okay.
White kids, they get these superpowers, they all over the goddamn place.
Helping people.
Black family, Spanish household, hey, motherfucker. I don't give a damn if you do got superpowers. Better fly your ass in there and do that homework.
Do the dishes.
It's still gonna be some rules and some regulations going on.
That's funny. If Black family had superpowers, they'd just make you do chores. You wouldn't get to help. hey. That floor needs some mopping.
Aunt May would have been told Black Peter Parker, hey, now, goddamn it. You see Uncle Ben gone, so you're going to have to bring in some income. No more of this part-time photography shit. And don't think I ain't noticed you been hanging out late.
Hey, I got a job at the newspaper. I'm working at the newspaper.
So what's this weird-ass costume I found underneath your bed?
Right. What's all this webs? You got to dust it. You got too many webs.
That's wild. But house rules, man.
Bro, that was the villain, was their relationship. And then I'm like, this whole movie was like an hour and change, and I'm watching, waiting for a bad guy to show up. They have to fight.
Grandma gonna get the belt on you.
It was just, there you go. It was just emotions. They fought emotions, and they worked it out, and they hugged it in, and then everyone was happy. I'm like, so where's the villain?
Well, in some ways, those movies, those stories work better because it's not Freddy Krueger. That's like, in real life, you're not going to face Freddy Krueger. You relate to him better because you go, yo, grandma was mad strict or whatever.
Yeah, but
that's like, who was I just telling somebody about? A Final Destination.
Yeah.
That it kind of fucked up a whole generation of people. Yeah. I was driving and it was one of them trucks with the log on it.
Oh, you had a moment.
I said, oh, no, let this motherfucker go.
Not like this.
Let him go. We don't drive nowhere near them because Final Destination made things from everyday life scary. You see a blender done exploded, the blender then flipped, hit all your friends, and came back around and just fell right in front of you. And you go, you know what, dog? All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge, right? You're like, yo, Final Destination had you afraid to get on roller coasters.
Yeah.
I know amusement parks was like, yo, y'all can't play that shit within 10-mile radius of this amusement park.
I'm just saying, bro, I just like having the ability to have to check under beds and in closets before I got comfortable at night. That's what's missing.
Well, like I said, I think it touched you more than your son because you go, damn, grandma was strict.
Yeah, she was.
It's a real life villain.
I just got mad because I need to see a Wicked Witch or some sort of like evil Zordon, whatever.
It's like Horrible
character.
Bosses.
Yeah.
Which isn't a scary movie, but it's like
that's a villain.
The real life villain is your boss.
Yeah. We're gonna kill my boss. Yeah.
You was late. And also, get in here and sleep with me. That's the real life villain.
Where are those TPS reports I asked for?
Ain't no man in a weird sweater who got burn marks all on his face.
Hilarious.
But
with knives for hands.
I just finished watching 2 shows, which is winter, so I'm in the house a little more.
Okay.
One show is Punisher, which is great, which you were on. I mean,
right.
I watched it for
Season
the second
2,
time. No,
episode 1.
I'm reworking my way through the Marvels because it's little stuff that you don't catch.
It's gritty stuff.
Like one of the girls in Daredevil is in Punisher, and all of it has a character that
a common thread. Yes.
But common thread. Your man, is it John Bernthal?
Yes, very nice guy. Real nice guy.
The Walking Dead. I liked him in Punisher when I watched it the first time, and then I went back and watched The Walking Dead.
Lots of grunting.
And you did some scenes with him, man.
I did. He's a off camera, he's a funny guy. Like, he's mad cool, like down to earth. And I found out we had a lot more in common than I thought we did. I thought this guy had nothing in common with me, but then we start talking about basketball. He talks a lot of trash. And then I found out he actually lived in my neighborhood and played basketball at this YMCA that I used to go to all the time.
Oh, word.
All the time. So now he's talking trash to me on set. He's like, yo, you want to go in the back right now? We can put the hoop up and we can see what's... I was like, yo, is John Bernthal talking?
Chill out.
I said, he's talking shit to me right now. This is mind-blowing.
Which also, you know, the thing that makes some of the most of the Marvel stuff great is that it's local.
Yeah, it's in the
hood. Like, hey, that's Central Park, or you know, that's
uptown
Brooklyn. Yeah. That's the Y.
See Harlem.
Yeah, and you know, Kingpin might have got killed near your favorite hot dog stand.
Yeah, right here.
Like, oh, the motherfuckers, you make everybody stop. Hey, y'all stop. This is where Kingpin got them 3 hot dogs at and got choked out at.
Right here, my Spider-Man.
Like, what is he talking
it's
about?
Local. You feel like, yeah, this is my neighborhood.
So yeah, I like all the Marvel joints, but yeah, I've been going back and rewatching them, and dude is great as Frank Castle, man. He's fucking intense.
He is. You believe in it. And a little side story for those you may not notice, you're a fan of the Punisher TV show. I don't know if they ever came out with this. So the episode that I was on, he actually tore the ligament in his finger during the fight scene in the bar. Roadhouse Rules, he punched and I guess it landed wrong and he tore the ligament. And he actually did 2 more takes before they stopped and they figured out something was going on. And he wanted to just keep going. But, you know, the director was like, hey. Like,
when you do the scenes, did they use somebody else for the...
Oh,
or
no.
that was actually you.
That was
no
me.
stuntman.
No stuntman. Let's
look at that.
Put the clips in there. That was me. When the white girl jumped off the bar and jumped onto me, that was me.
She jumped up on you?
When I choke slammed that little Asian kid through the bar like Undertaker.
Hey,
yeah.
Stop the Asian hate now. In script,
the character.
They like, we didn't even write that in the script. Avery, why'd you do that?
It was great, but I don't know if we could use
Stop the Asian hate.
But I choke slammed him. That was me. When I got shot, that was also me. You know, a lot of scenes.
Okay, so no stuntmen.
They couldn't find anybody my height.
His own stunts too.
All his own stunts. He had a double, but he never used them. Rarely used them.
Cause man, that motherfucker is action in the Punisher.
Yeah.
Like I said, I watched it one time, and obviously I'm a military kid, so I think that's what aspect of it relates to me, that my father was military. I'm like, what did you really do, Dad?
And shout out to
you were protecting the country.
Yeah.
What did you really do? I saw the Punisher.
I know. No, I saw Rambo. I know what they did.
You know what y'all was over there doing?
They do First Blood.
But nah, that, and I watched BMF the second season.
Oh, man.
You watched any of the 50 universe? Because his shit is kind of like Marvel too, but
it is
the drug dealer universe.
It is a power universe. But no, I honestly, I love seeing all the stuff, but I'm more into the fantasy, like the Walking Dead, the zombie stuff. I watch a lot of that. I kind of try to stay away from reality.
Well, I think a lot of people like watching the drug dealer stuff because it's stuff you can't do.
Yeah.
What
it's
they call fantasy. Voyeurism. Yeah. That is like,
I do
if
watch
you go
Power
home and watch The Office, it's like, I work at the office. I don't want to see shit that's just like.
They wouldn't collate papers like that, Jim. Come on,
and it's really? They regard all the best shows as drug dealers and killing and Sopranos if you white. I do watch Power Book. The Wire if you black.
I watch Power Book too. It's some good stuff. I like seeing the current, but I can't. It's a lot.
I wanted to mention this character. Did you? And I mean, you got social media, obviously. Did you see any of the character Lamar from BMF?
No, tell me about it.
Long story short, his real name, and he's actually British, is Eric Kofi. A Brafer, and he's British, but he plays Lamar. Mm-hmm. Character Lamar, for those of you listening, I mean, dude just stole the show. Like, I'm sure when they intended that, and I think I've heard the dude say, the real dude from BMF Big Meats say that guy actually originally, I believe he said, dies. But this character played that character so well that they were like, he can't die. And like, season 1, somewhere around episode 5 or 6, he steals the scene. He sings a song in the middle of killing somebody. You can't stop the rain. And you know what? Like, it's one of them things, like my acting coach was trying to tell me.
Shaquille O'Neal song.
No. Think about the hook. But the original version, the Shaquille O'Neal song. Shut the hell up.
That's the only one I know. That's the only one we recognize.
That features Notorious B.I.G.
You can't stop the rain.
Yeah, right. But the actual song that it samples.
I have to look that up.
He said that shit.
That's the only one I know. I got to look.
You know what, though? You're not wrong. It's just, it's not Shaquille O'Neal's song.
Version. Got you.
It's the original guy, but he sings it as he's killing somebody. And I mean, he steals the scene. And it's perfect. Like, my acting coach, which for those of you listening, I'm an amateur. I'm more of a stand-up comedian at this point. But, the one acting class that I took, he was telling us to make a decision. No matter how small the role is, make a decision. Mm-hmm. And he made that decision, and then they realized, the response to him online was so strong that they were like, we can't write this dude out now. And I watched the second season, and you're kind of waiting on him to sing again. So he goes like 10 episodes without singing. And then he's in this office or whatever, or not an office, he's in an interrogation room with Big Meech's character, which they're rivals, and the cops are kind of like, did one of y'all shoot each other? And he starts singing Happy Feelings in the Air. And I mean, he only sings it for like 4 seconds, and that's what makes it great.
All right, so the song Shaquille O'Neal sampled was Loose Ends, You Can't Stop the Rain.
Okay, which is what, like 84 or something like that?
Yeah, we talking, 85, yeah, 85. So, yeah, that's...
But you know, Shaq actually made his return to rap.
Oh, yeah?
Shaq made his return to rap. He's with, because that song features Biggie, and you know, Shaq's still the only NBA player to ever go platinum.
Yeah, because that song...
To ever go platinum. The rest of them were kind of viewed as being whack, you know. Chris Webber tried to rap.
I remember Iverson had to try the album.
Ooh, yeah, the owner of the Sixers was like, you're dropping too many of the words that rhyme with dag.
It was Jules. I think it was called Jules. I remember they sent the
Bars, Jules, and the album was called Bars. His name was Bars, I believe.
Yeah, they sent the album when I was in college. They sent the album. I was a music director. They sent it to the station. It was not good.
It wasn't good at all.
Love you, AI, but...
Which, like I said, this generation is lucky. I think Dame Lillard kind of raps,
Dame
but that's
it.
Yeah. Steph Curry isn't like, check out my new album.
Well, you know who's beating the bars down?
Who's that?
Meta World Peace. He's still beating.
Stop. Jesus, true. Shouts out to True Warrior.
He's from Queens. I gotta support him, man. Let's go. He doing something with his life, like Calvin from McDonald's. I do music now. All right, good for you, Ron. Good for you. I think he changed his name back to Ron. World
but before
Peace.
You get too far, Ron World Peace. Shut up.
That's what he calls.
Was anyone acknowledging him as that anyway?
They were calling
him. His wife came in the house and said, World Peace.
I don't know. But I know they didn't have a lot of arguments.
Say my name. Say my name.
World peace.
World peace. Or you think she said Ron? What the fuck?
Nah, I think she said world peace.
Nobody's fucking calling you world peace.
It's funny because he'd be like, smack me and say my name. World peace. World peace. Violence. This goes against everything you stand for.
Oh my God. But no, before we get too far. So the Lamar guy, I heard 50 say recently, like, yo, Lamar's spinoff's coming. And you go, yo.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It goes deep, man. Like,
for all you actors, hey man, any as small as the role may seem, you know, like my coach told me, hey man, get in there and make a choice and
yeah, no, that's true.
Because he kind of said that wasn't in the script, that he just kind of was listening to that song before, came in with it and just did it, and then they kept it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff people don't realize. A lot of stuff you see on film, and some of it's like improvised. Like if you want to go back and watch some of my scenes in Power, some of the stuff I did was improvised. Like the line, there was a writer who wrote in the later seasons of Power, season 6. There's a line I come in and say, hey, you know, are these sugar-free? Because I only got like 6 points left. And that line was written by Eric Hayward. He's one of the writers on the show. And then I got to improvise with some of how the line was delivered. Even the line about the Yelp being 4.5 stars.
Okay.
You know, that was all and they kept it. They let me do it. And that's the best thing about TV sometimes is when you're your authentic self and you say something as the character, it just comes out organically. That's one thing a lot of people don't realize.
But yeah, Lamar, the character Lamar with what they're writing for is trending more towards like a Omar from The Wire type character.
A little backstory.
Kind of a Robin Hood, the bad guy, but for his own reasons kind of thing.
He helps the hood.
But
we was talking about bad guys. You just reminded me of something else. Bad guys, AKA in the NBA, since we're talking about basketball, Draymond Green. What in the hell is going on with Draymond Green? Where are we right now? Are we back in the 90s? Because I kind of like it. I'm not even going to hold you. I like it,
If he keep it up, he going to get his own spinoff from 50 Cent. Draymond. You know what's great too is BMF is in Michigan.
There you go. He don't even use...
Draymond from Michigan. Lamar used to run from him. Draymond coming.
Like, who's the guy in The Wire they used to run from?
Omar.
It was Omar, right? They would be whistling. People just start running. He don't even use guns. He just uses hands.
That you act and don't know these pivotal characters.
I know Omar.
Pivotal characters.
I got to do some more research.
But anyway, yeah. So Lamar used to run from Draymond. Yeah, you know, if y'all been keeping up with the NBA season, which by the way, the midseason tournament, which we all were confused of like, what the hell is this thing?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think I pretty much figured it out.
Yeah.
I think Tuesdays and Fridays.
Those are the games.
For like 5 straight weeks, they're having tournament games.
Yeah.
And like we said, the intensity's just been ratcheted up. Last week we had 3 fights on Tuesday night. Well, it felt like the playoffs.
But if you've been living under a rock, what we're talking about with Draymond, I didn't. It was in the game. That's what he's talking about. Draymond choked Rudy Gobert. Okay, Rudy Gobert thought that
you could say what teams they play for. You just told the people like Draymond just ran up to him in the airport and choked him.
The Warriors were playing the Timberwolves, and there was a scuffle mid-court. Rudy Gobert goes over to grab or hug, and however you view it, Klay Thompson. Draymond sees this and thinks Gobert is choking Klay Thompson. It didn't look like a choke when I saw it, but then Draymond comes running over with...
It didn't look like a choke when you saw it. Where you see it
when
from?
Gobert was holding up, he didn't look like...
It didn't look like a choke.
Because he didn't have his hands around
neck. 7-2 man in a chokehold.
I'm not talking about Draymond. I'm talking about Gobert and Klay Thompson. That first one...
he grabbed him.
He grabbed him, so Draymond thought that Klay was being choked. So Draymond comes over with the WWE headlock. It's like,
First off, let's not act like Draymond had a reason. He thought he was being choked.
All right, fine.
What do you think when he kicked dude in the nuts and stomped on Sabonis? What do you thought?
He was stepping over him.
Let's not act like Draymond need a reason.
He was stepping over him, Phil. That's all.
Cut it out. So here's what's important for those of you listening.
Yeah.
So the NBA introduced this mid-season tournament, which they already, for basketball fans, did the play-in tournament at the beginning of the playoffs, which most motherfuckers that's old school like me said, play-in, I think that's called the regular season.
Right.
Although the play-in's been kind of fun.
Cool.
Although if I was on one of those 7, 8 teams, I'd be mad as hell that I got to play 9 and 10.
Yeah,
because clearly all year I've been beating you. Although I understand it, because there used to be these teams that would kind of make a midseason trade or have a player injured who comes back, and then they win, 15 straight games, and it don't matter because it's like it's too late.
Right.
So it's kind of getting rid of the too little, too late idea. But so the play-in tournament, they announced it at the end of the summer, and everybody kind of went, this seems like it's kind of silly. And they announced that there would be money, I think the grand prize is $500,000. So every NBA fan, including myself, went, you trying to motivate a bunch of millionaires with money?
With $500 million? Not even
you saw the 3 fights on Tuesday and went, oh, they playing. Like, Draymond, the Warriors, which they have the right team name that Draymond. All of Draymond's team names are fighting. When he was in college, it was the Fighting Spartans.
Yeah.
He's in the NBA. He's on the Warriors.
Yeah. It fits
he's not on the Saints. So I guess it's cool that he fights or whatever. But
pretty soon boxers aren't going to be calling themselves Iron Mike. It's going to be Draymond Mike Tyson or something.
I bet his recruiting in college. His recruiting in college came down to 2 teams. It was the Fighting Irish and the Spartans. Why are your teams fight, Draymond?
He couldn't have been on the Knicks. That's for sure.
But yeah, Draymond. They got into that scuffle, I think, in the first quarter.
Yeah.
That's what was crazy.
It was early.
Draymond fighting and ain't nobody even scored yet.
Nah.
And I mean, outright choking somebody.
Yeah, he wouldn't let him go either. He was all up under that neck. That was I used to do MMA. That his elbow was right under his chin, and I'm like, that is a textbook choke. And Gobert, you're 7'2". You can't get somebody 6'8" off you, bro. Like, you don't know how to you got these long arms. I mean, your arm is half his body. Just reach up and grab his head and start punching or something. He's just sitting there helpless.
7'2" dude in a chokehold. Which there's some history there between the two of them.
A little bit. There's a little bit.
When Draymond punched Jordan Poole, Rudy Gobert tweeted something about it be your own people or something of that nature. Don't quote me.
No, there was something like that.
And then did Rudy punch Kyle Anderson or Kyle Anderson?
Kyle Anderson went after Rudy. Yeah.
One of them got smacked.
Yeah, they got into it on the bench. I remember that
last year.
Yeah, Kyle Anderson got in his face, and I think Gobert slapped him. Kyle Anderson slapped him. I'm gonna put money on it was Kyle Anderson, and Gobert went to push him, and they broke it up. They were losing that game.
And they're on the same team.
On the same team. Yeah.
It's new NBA. At least when Reggie choked Kobe or Chris Childs punched him, they were on opposite teams.
Yeah. Now
new
we got
NBA.
Teammates
the motherfuckers be fighting. Okay, Rudy Gobert punched Kyle Anderson.
Oh, did he?
And then Draymond tweeted. What did Draymond say?
It be your own people. He
basically tweeted what? Yeah.
He retweeted what he put up, and I think that's the greatest comeback. Him. Yeah.
Dropped a nice little sub tweet on him. So when he ran over to choke him, I'm sure that idea was in mind of you know what? Oh, Rudy Gobert tweeted, insecurity is always so loud when Draymond punched his teammate.
Hilarious.
And they compete every year for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond will get it 1 year. Rudy, I think, won it 2 years in a row. So.
Yeah, man's a beast on the block.
Those defensive guys. So then, right after he punched his teammate, in April last season, Draymond tweeted the same thing. Insecurity is always so loud. So they've been waiting to face off. So I think Rudy and Draymond need to go ahead and do it for charity.
I think so. Step into the ring. They got celebrity boxing
Remember Manute
fights.
Bol was fighting back in the day?
Oh, he fought,
See, people think it's just Jake and Logan Paul ruined boxing. It feels like a dream.
I remember that. Oh, my God.
Fucking
I'm trying to block it out.
Bol was boxing Butterbean for some reason.
Yeah, it was for charity.
Refrigerator Perry was there with his shirt off. It was weird.
God, I remember that.
So
Nobody wanted to see that.
7-2 spectacle gone head at the midseason tournament. Stick Draymond.
Have a boxing match in the middle of the
stick them in a tent or a ring in the middle of the thing. Since Adam Silver looking to spice it up.
He could have.
Which, by the way, shouts out to my Pacers. We the first team to clinch.
Here we go.
We won all 3 of our tournament games.
Here we go.
Halliburton been playing tremendous.
You know what? I want to see y'all at the end of the season. I don't want to hear
the bonus.
I don't want to. Yeah, that was the best.
Box and Knox out there in Sacramento.
Savvy trade.
Rolling.
They had to make that trade.
No, we didn't have to do shit. We could have stood pat.
They had to get some pieces.
And could have sent maybe Miles Turner and somebody else.
Here we go.
People wanted him for Fox, and then we'd have been in the playoffs last year, like Sacramento, who hadn't been in the playoffs in 15 years.
Get rid of Miles Turner.
But before we get too far, we talked about Draymond choking my man a little bit, which peak dark skin activity, man. Draymond
get violent.
Draymond just keeps the dark skin stereotypes rolling.
That's right. I ain't never seen him wear a pair of black Air Force Ones. I'm waiting on that. He'll come out and watch. When he come off his suspension, he gonna be wearing black Air Force Ones on the court.
Changing lanes a little bit here, and this is a little more serious, but still just like makes me. I was watching the news yesterday here locally, in New York, and saw the NYPD lost appeal. The chokehold has been, a hot topic of conversation. Yes. And not because of Draymond Green, because of cops have been
real life,
on
talking
citizens.
Real life.
And obviously we had a few incidents with Eric Gardner and different things like that. But the NYPD, for whatever reason, when Eric Gardner and after George Floyd, they kind of announced that it was banned. Mm-hmm. The thing about it is that the chokehold's been illegal, right?
Yeah, it was. They just never enforced it.
It's been illegal, but for some reason, cops were still doing it. And the judge kind of said, hey, no more of that. If I see any of that, you're fired without question, pension canceled, the whole nine. And NYPD challenged it. It was like, can we have a lawyer on that? Why can't we choke the citizens?
Yeah, we might need.
And took it to court.
Yeah, no, they that was one of their special moves. Like, that's like taking the fireball away from Ken or Ryu in Street Fighter.
But effectively, they have all these other options. May shoot you. They have right to use what is known as necessary force. So you go, hold on, brother. You got on your belt, you got mace, you got a taser, you got a baton, and you got a gun. Right?
Right. That's your weapon.
And you're like, nah, none of these will suffice. When you said hands-on training, that's what I wanted to do. Hands-on policing. And it's like, yo, how bad do you want to choke the citizens? So that you're in court, like, but why can't I choke these people? Well, can you think of any other job where you could choke somebody and then keep your job?
Oh, NBA basketball player.
Latrell Sprewell?
Sprewell. He came back. He choked PJ Carlissimo.
Even he got transferred after that.
Yeah, he did get transferred.
And that was the 90s
he did
NBA.
Get transferred. You're right.
That was the 90s NBA.
Talk show host?
And only New York took him. Because y'all like that type of activity.
Yeah, we need that energy. We like that energy.
But the cops literally were in court. Like, why can't we choke the citizens?
I mean, it's a necessary...
And she's like, you can't choke the citizens. And they're like, what about the non-citizens? And she's like, you can't choke citizens or non-citizens. No one.
Just a little bit. Just a little.
You've had 2 years to prepare your case. This is all you thought of? And they're like, one more question.
Hilarious.
What if we came up with new, safer ways
to choke them? Yeah. And we don't.
I'll show you the safer ways we've been working on. She's like, do not choke anybody in this courtroom. Okay, we'll go outside and we'll choke them. No!
Yeah, no, it's true. This is a law that's been on the books for a while, and they just never enforced it.
So the cops are like, what if I'm wearing my Draymond Green jersey? Can I choke? Can I just get suspended for 5 games?
No.
So yeah, it's been illegal since 1990.
They've had it on the books, bro. It's been on the books. It's just like,
so for how many years is that? 20 years? 30 years?
Yeah.
And they're literally like, hold on. You know what the city's been missing?
What's
Us
that?
Choking citizens. It's fucking insane, bro.
Yeah,
I just can't believe, like, you know what I mean? That's like if someone comes in the comedy club and says, hey guys, we got a new rule. No choking anybody. You can't choke any of the people who came out to watch the show.
Damn.
And then I stood up and said, why can't we? I want to talk to my lawyer. That's like, Phil, what do you plan on happening out there that you need to choke some damn body?
Well, what if somebody gets up and throws something at me? Just like there's been a bunch of comedians, I need to defend myself. Somebody have to get choked. Might have to. What if I choke them with punchlines and they can't breathe?
Listen, worst come to worst. I mean, shit happens. We all know that. But you shouldn't be advocating for your right to choke. They said it was unconstitutional.
Yeah.
They said it's unconstitutional. They said, you know, that Second Amendment where it says right to bear arms?
Not these.
The citizens have the right to get choked by my bare arms. It's like, yo, this is crazy. These are the people that are paid to protect us.
And that's what they do. And they got, I mean,
a bunch of Draymond Green. Just looking.
I'll just say I would rather them choke people than shoot people, honestly. I know that sounds bad.
No, bro.
I know it sounds bad, but if I had to choose a lesser of the two, please don't shoot. Choke.
Neither. And when you
don't want neither?
When you think neither.
They're gonna shoot first. That's how these cops are.
Neither.
They're gonna shoot
no, they're not gonna shoot first.
You don't think so?
If you dark, if you Draymond Green. There was a lady in Connecticut that went in the police station with a gun out like this and said, y'all gonna shoot me or I'm gonna shoot y'all. Guess what happened to her?
Yeah, they didn't shoot her.
Did not choke her, did not shoot her.
They figured out a way.
They detained her in a safe manner.
It's good police work.
When there's 10 of you and one of a person,
somebody.
Do you need to shoot them?
No.
Do you need to choke them?
No. Unless
you on the Warriors. And it's Rudy Gobert.
And you're on defense.
Tweeting you, and it's $500,000. That's what Adam Silver should do to make it more like wrestling. Just put the money
in a briefcase
at the end of the NBA tournament. Put the money
take it in a briefcase
over the court.
And the championship right next to it. Whoever gets up there first. That's hilarious.
Switch your legs a little bit here.
Well, you know what's interesting? I think Rudy Gobert, the one thing that would have helped him beat Draymond is the sponsor of this show, which is Magic Mind. Rudy Gobert did not have his Magic Mind.
Hadn't had his shots.
He did not have his shots. And that is why, my friends, he did not beat Draymond. This comes in this nice new package. This is our wonderful sponsor, Magic Mind. I got one for you here. Shake that up. All right. And I got one for me here. We're going to shake that up. And inside of this, it's got a magical combination of like 13 ingredients that I can't pronounce. But the cute thing about this is it helps you replace, hey, don't use that old dirty cup. I got something for you right here. Take that. We're going to do this.
Chill out, calling my cup dirty, though.
Hey, what you got in there, man? What's that brown liquid?
Coffee, baby.
It's got this great stuff in it. Well, this is a better, you can take it with your coffee or to replace your coffee. It's more natural.
Coffee has you crashing that Magic Mind. It'll keep you kind of steady.
It's got like matcha in it, like adaptogens, agave, all this stuff that's healthy. All these vitamins and minerals you used to take with your little Flintstone vitamins, all packed into this little thing. But I want to show you something real quick before we let you go. I found a new way to drink it. You don't just got to do the shot, bro. You can mix it with a
little bit of
water. With a little sparkling water. Yeah, bro. This tastes great. I'm gonna try this right now. And then Rudy Gobert, we're gonna send some. We're gonna send some to you, family. You could use some of this. It'll help you. Get you a little sparkling water. Put you some Magic Mind in there, and you can knock that out. And
give it a shot.
Yeah, give it a shot. So if you want to try this too. And support our sponsors and support the podcast. We want you to go right now to our website. It's www.magicmind.com/I don't know though, and use our promo code IDK Tho 20. I don't know though 20. We're gonna take 20% of your order and use Phil's bank account to help pay for your order.
Why you always gotta use my shit,
bro? Because you got the penthouse, you got the money. Look where we at. You could afford it.
You missed the SAG over here.
Nah, but we
acting.
Bro, we've been on strike for 118 days. I ain't got it. You got it now, brother.
Hey, I ain't been on no strike anyway.
So help our listeners out. Phil's going to put his 20% on your order and help you save it. And go get you some Magic Mind. It's delicious. We're going to send a case to Rudy Gobert to help fight off, sickness and Draymond Green. Probably help you fight disease too, Rudy.
Help him calm them insecurities down. But speaking of green stuff, man, did you see that Snoop Dogg announced that he was quitting the weed? He was giving up smoke.
He was.
That was his official word.
Hilarious.
Which, by the way, to me, felt real vague that I was like...
That's good.
Which, by the way, that's what NYPD said. They said, what do you mean no chokeholds? That feels vague. What about the crippler crossface?
The NYPD supports Draymond Green.
They said it feels vague. Can you elaborate? on no chokeholds. What about the camel clutch?
They set up NYPD set up a GoFundMe for Draymond. So his 5-day suspension.
Yeah, he got a career. He got a place after the NBA if he wants. It starts with N also.
I could see him in a remake of Police Academy. Couldn't you? Get the badge and everything.
But no, Snoop Dogg announced.
Yeah, no smoke.
That he was, giving up smoke, which I thought was very vague, and I did kind of feel like, why is he saying this?
Yeah.
And then, of course, the world went crazy with
Yeah, he went
Snoop
viral.
Dogg has quit smoking. He's done smoking. He's finished.
Meek Mill saw it and was like, yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was a few people that were like, oh, I'm also quitting with you old peer pressure head motherfuckers. But I guess if peer pressure can make you start a drug, then it can make you quit one too.
Yeah, supposedly, but
did you fall for the
No, I never believed it. I never believed Snoop Dogg was giving up weed. He got his own weed strain with Martha Stewart. Come on.
He definitely is the most famous drug addict.
Yeah, he is. That
people heard he was quitting the drug and got mad. Oh, come on now, Snoop Dogg.
I love that you call it a drug.
Phil, it is what it is.
It's. I guess it is a drug technically, but
it is, man.
Like aspirin, I guess.
People like to act like it ain't.
Caffeine is a drug too, and there's no caffeine in Magic Mind.
It's
so
like, how do you
not
think
a drug?
Brittany Griner had it in her bag and wound up in the prison? And I'm not saying she deserved to be there, but my point is, it make you absent-minded.
It does. It does have an effect on
it. Make you forget some things. And I know we all trying to forget some things, but for those of you, if you got to smoke every day, I know dudes who got to smoke every 4 hours.
I just want to say, Phil is also a drug addict. He's not throwing the stone at any of you. Because
I'm not a drug addict.
No, caffeine is a drug.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa. Yes or no? Is it a drug?
Do they say you can't operate? Do they say you can't operate a vehicle if you're on caffeine?
Every drug has different effects, but that does not make it any more or less of a drug.
You know what a drug is.
It's not a Schedule I substance.
See, the fact
but
that you're fighting it says something about you.
I'm just pointing. You pointing fingers. I'm pointing two right back at you. Caffeine is a drug. You drink coffee every day. You get jittery and jumpy.
Oh, cut it the fuck out.
When's the last time?
Ain't nobody ever been in the alley like, yo, I got that caffeine.
You're right, but you talked about people be smoking every day. How many times you wake up this week and not had a cup of coffee in the morning?
Here you go.
Do you drink coffee every day?
It's addictive. That don't mean it's a drug.
Look it up. It's
Here you go.
You drink caffeine every day. I can't work without my coffee. I need my coffee first. Don't talk to me unless I have my coffee.
So the next show 50's working on then is a coffee kingpin.
There you go.
Motherfucker sitting, motherfucker, I got 1,000 pounds of the pure.
I got 1,000 pounds of that Juan Valdez, though. What do you want to do, man? How we gonna smuggle this in?
Colombian. When they say pure Colombian, they ain't talking about coffee, okay? Ain't nobody sitting in prison right now like, shit, man, I was moving coffee.
I'm moving that
Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts. Wasn't none of them fucking with me.
Yeah, I was the Frank Lucas of
I had
decaf.
the whole game on lock.
I was the Frank Lucas of decaf.
Shut your ass up.
American gangster.
See, you busy defending it.
Because you
like, we was talking about Snoop. Next thing you know, you was defending your own habit, I feel like.
Hey, I'm just saying, there's a drug. That caffeine is a drug too, but if you didn't keep watching Snoop, he never gave it up. It was advertising for
a smokeless grill.
Yeah, smokeless grill
that he was working on or whatever.
Yeah, he's an investor. I think that was fantastic guerrilla tactic marketing that got everybody's attention, bro. I ain't even gonna hold.
We gotta stop taking celebrities so literal, and sometimes, like I said, I guess as someone who tells jokes, I kind of saw a setup there because, like I said, it was kind of vague.
It was
giving up smoke.
Yeah, and he just left it at that for like a couple days, and then they were like, "All right, fine, here it is."
Which means you also learned nothing from Dr. Dre because he promised us detox too.
We're still waiting on that,
and we never got it. So now both Snoop and Dre have promised us detox and reneged on us.
Yeah, we never did get our.
You're never getting detox from Snoop or Dre.
Bro, I'm telling you.
For those of you listening, Detox was a rap album that
classic album.
Dr. Dre was supposed to have been working on and for years.
Yeah.
It never came out, which speaking of a Dre.
He got it involved. He got it in a vault somewhere. I'm telling you, he's got it in a vault.
I mean, yeah, but I think his wife probably took it in that divorce settlement.
True. She probably got it in a vault somewhere like that one Wu-Tang album somebody bought.
But speaking of Dre.
If you guys
This guy and his segues.
I'm getting bad at it.
Go ahead.
The Magic Mind's waking me up. I just remembered something. If you guys think that caffeine is a drug and you agree with me, please tweet us at the show at But I Don't Know Though Pod and let Phil know how wrong he is and that he's a bigger addict than I am because he's been drinking coffee a lot longer than I've been smoking weed. Okay, if you
drugs are things that people have overdosed on and have negative side effects. Even I'll take alcohol being a drug, but caffeine, bro.
It's a substance. It's on the list.
Done kicked in the door and been like, where the fuck the cocaine at? Or kicked in the door and been like, yo, where the fuck them pounds of weed at? I ain't never heard of the stash house of Starbucks getting robbed.
Everybody on the floor right now, where's the soda? Where's the soda? You got it.
Give me the motherfucker, put the motherfucking cold brew in the bag. Not the iced coffee. I say cold brew, fam.
Whatever.
Don't play with me. Like, no.
Believe it. Tweet him at I Don't Know Though Pod or at I Am Phil Hunt and let him know that caffeine is a drug and I'm not alone in being an addict.
So beyond you ruining my segue.
I'm so sorry.
Because we mentioned Dr. Dre.
Yes.
Not giving us an album.
Mm-hmm.
Another Dre decided this week to give us an album. Andre 3000. Yeah. For those of you listening, I don't think he's given us an album since Idlewild, which is the soundtrack to the movie.
I don't count that.
It counts. There's plenty of verses.
I need a pure.
He came on one of them joints, and I'm a huge Andre fan, by the way. Outkast.
Yeah.
I lived in Georgia when ATLiens dropped, the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
So shit was like a holiday when they dropped.
Yeah. Speaker Box and Love Below and Aquaman.
Right, and then Idlewild is the last official soundtrack or whatever, and he came on that joint and said, rich is the word.
Yeah.
No, wealth is the word. Wealth. Rich is round the corner from the curb.
Yeah.
Hollywood Divorces on there with Lil Wayne. Come on, man.
Yeah,
it's one of Wayne's best verses, low key. And so Idlewild is really good, but like I said, this dude's been only giving us guest appearances for and features for the last 10 or 11 years.
Yeah.
When did Idlewild come out? I think
that was in
2000,
early 2000s,
2008 or 7. Anyway, so it's been about 15 years, and decided that he's not giving us a rap album; he's giving us a flute album. Did you listen to any of it?
No. You know what? I did my own remixes. I just went outside and started whistling because that's what it is. Flute's a woodwind instrument. Nigga, I'm sorry. I'm about to go on a bit of a rant. We've been waiting on an Outkast album for God knows how many years, and all you want to do is give us your woodwinds? Bro, I don't appreciate that. I've supported you since ATLiens. I've been down, all right? I ain't signed up for this, and I ain't buying the album, man. I'm so glad you found yourself walking around the streets of New York, blowing into a hole and blowing around and making musical sounds like you the Pied Piper, of New York City. Okay, pause. I didn't say blowing into holes. Walking around like you the Pied Piper of New York City, bro. That's not the bars we want. We want bars. We want speaker box, Love Below. You got to give us something, family. I'm not buying. I appreciate the growth as an artist, but I don't care.
Yeah, I guess I agree with your sentiments. And I think what's worse than, first off, let's say the title of the album,
What's it?
Son. And just he keeps saying there's no way to keep up with rap as you get old. And I'm like, but you do it when you do feature verses.
Yes.
Like, stop overthinking it.
Just do it.
Stop overthinking it. You ain't got to give us an album every year, but just...
People don't look at Santa Claus and say, why haven't you found a new way to give us our gifts? They just want the classics. Give me some hits. Give me 1 or 2 new songs every year. Put some new names on that good list, and we good. Every year you come around the same time, bam, we good. Nobody expects Santa Claus to use Amazon.
He's got a little bit of that Barry Sanders, that... Who else? Eddie Murphy not doing stand-up.
Yeah, Jim Brown quitting
He's got
early.
a little bit of that just, I'm good. I don't really want to.
You know what makes people angry about this whole thing is that how happy he looks playing the flute walking down the streets of New York. And people are like, oh shit, it's Andre. He's playing the flute. And he's like, hey, nice to see you.
Hey, my man been looking homeless. I think we need to bring back shame a little bit. Bring back a little shame. Because when we was calling him gay, he was rapping his ass off.
Yeah, he was.
When he had the turban on with the football.
Yeah, the football pads. Yeah, the fur pants.
Rosa Parks era when Rosa Parks was sending them cease and desist letters.
Yeah.
Like I said, he just taught us so much, man. I could name it off the top of my head.
Bro, he was an original, and that's what I like.
What he say? Alien can blend right on in with your kin. Look again, because I swear I spot one every now and then. Oh, my God.
Bars.
Is every nigga with goals for the cause? Or for the flaw?
For the flaw.
Every nigga with dreads for the cause. No. So don't get caught up in appearance. Outcast, Aquemini, another black experience.
I just want to point out that he's also not playing a flute. He's playing some other type of instrument. I just don't have the education to know the name of it, so I call it a flute because it is some kind of woodwind instrument, but it's some kind of long wood thing.
I feel like, though, if you read his song titles, those are the bars he wanted to play.
If you're into spa music, it slaps.
Did you check the song titles here? I swear I really wanted to make a rap album, but I'm disinterested.
You're lying. That is
like
not
all these.
Let me see that.
It's a long song. I really wanted to make a rap album, but I couldn't. It is really long song titles that you're like, I think if we put these together, these are a verse.
Oh, you know what?
But this is literally the way.
How long is the song? How long is the song?
The way the wind blew me. Okay, I think that's the song title to the first one.
How long?
I literally wanted to make a rap album, but I swear this is the direction the wind blew me in this time. And you go, bruh, that's like 30 words there. These song titles are a verse.
It's out. Put it together. Make a record.
Yeah, the second song is called "The Slang Word Pussy Rolls Off."
What? Wait.
Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna give it to you as it's covered up here. They gotta load his song titles. They're that long. Pussy rolls off the tongue.
So the album is called New Blue Sun.
We already did that with far better.
I'm just catching up.
With far better ease than vagina. Is that where we going?
Okay, I think
I'm a little ahead.
Wait.
Than the proper word. Okay.
I think
so. It's like, dude, you ain't been right since you looked Erykah Badu in the eyes.
Bro, these songs are long. 12 minutes, 13 minutes.
Yeah, man, ain't been right since he looked Erykah Badu in the eyes.
I think my favorite song title here is where is it? Oh, here we go. 93 Till Infinity and Beyonce. I like.
Are you sure that's the end of the title? Because they're all like 19 words.
No, that's the shortest title and also the shortest song. 3 minutes and 49 seconds.
So instead of naming a song after her, just do a song with her. Which I think he's on her verse for Party originally.
Yeah.
And then I think he didn't want to do the video.
Yeah.
So she threw J. Cole on it and did the video.
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude, can you just participate in something?
He just might be tired of maybe doing music that way. He wants to try to
But he's not, because he still shows up. He's on Killer Mike's album, rapping his ass off.
Yeah, he lets it out there for himself. It was
so like I said, as a fan, I'm like, and then to me, the people defending it, this is if you ain't grow up with two parents in your household, you might not understand this. If you ain't got some stamps on your passport.
All right.
If this is for kids who paid full price for lunch at school, not the free lunch and reduced lunch people. That it's like this classism bullshit. That it's like it's just bad art. That's like when comedians do that. We see that a lot in our field. Comedian bombs, and all of a sudden it's I'm too smart for y'all. It's not too smart for us. We just don't understand flute music from one of the greatest rappers of all time.
I just want to say, Phil, I did end up listening to the intro track, and it kind of starts the same way as Biggie does. This album is dedicated to all the people who told me I wouldn't amount to nothing playing this flute, to all the people who laughed at me when I was standing on the subway busking to blow my flute, trying to make money to feed my daughter.
Word. And this is the thing, RZA's evolved. RZA produces, he does soundtracks. So when I listen to this album, I'm like, I see movie scenes.
It's possible.
That it's like, just do it. What do they call it in the film world? Scores.
Yeah, movie score.
Score a movie.
What movie would this be a score to?
Listen, when I listen to it, it sounds like, a scene somewhere, somebody in the mountains creeping up on somebody. Woo! You hear the little, yeah, like a warrior kind of music. There's teepees everywhere. I see it. I do. I see the vision. But it just doesn't belong here. RZA's never released a score and went, here, listen to the score. And I mean, if he did, to say, listen to the soundtrack of this movie or background music, more so than soundtrack, I guess is the word I want to use. It sounds like background music. So you go, Andre, man, and then like I said, come on, man, Players Anthem.
I think
Andre,
it is Players Anthem.
All the players did not come from far and wide to hear this. Might get Sleepy Brown on the phone.
Imagine if they did, they all just be looking at each other like, hey man, what happened in here? What's going on here, man?
You can't get your hair permed to this. Come on.
I think Andre got some wrong advice.
For them people who like fish and grits and all that pimp shit. Come on, man. What are we doing?
We need to give some advice real quick. And Andre, the only advice we give to you is go call up Big Boy. All right? Go call up Big Boy. Get in the studio. Just give us one more album. Just give us one more album.
And you know what? He could have even gave us the singing shit.
I've been okay with that.
The prototype.
I would have been okay with that.
Drake got us so used to singing, we ain't even gonna call you weird for it no more.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture. You know what to do.
Come on, man.
You know what to do.
Some of that.
I was okay with that. It was weird, but I was like, yeah, hey.
The love below, come give us the love above. Come on, bro.
Now, every week, folks, we give advice to people anonymously. If you have questions you want to ask, you can hit us up, TikTok, Instagram, at I Don't Know Though Pod. We won't, use your name, information. And also, check us out on YouTube. It's on YouTube, I Don't Know Though Pod. Subscribe, tell a friend. We see y'all commenting. We can see y'all watching. We just need y'all to jump on board so you get first access to when we drop new episodes, new clips, new comedy stuff coming out for us.
Some Patreon stuff for y'all coming up.
Yeah, because there's stuff that will be like,
the new year.
We don't talk about that. So maybe we'll do some Patreon. You could get past the paywall and we can drop some names and some more gossip or whatever you guys would like to hear. So we need your support. So come on and join and subscribe to the show. It's free for right now. I want to say in about 2 years, we'll start charging them. That's the advice I want to give you. Subscribe to the pod. You get it audio, you get it video, boom. So the first question we're going to go to, I love these questions people send it because they don't make no sense. Thank you, dig.com, for these. Am I entitled to use my wife's and children's toothbrushes because I can't remember which one is mine?
Uh-oh.
And also, I have a question I need some advice on too, but we'll get to that. We have 3 children under 5.
You're just not on task today.
Nah.
Go read the question.
I'll tell you,
I have some, okay,
I drank my Magic Mind too late. We have 3 children under 5, and we all store our toothbrushes in a bin next to the sink. There are a number of child-sized toothbrushes and 3 adult toothbrushes. I don't know which is mine, so I just grab whichever toothbrush is handy and use it. On rare occasions, it's been a child's toothbrush. I'm curious how the bristles feel, but mostly I grab a random large toothbrush and sometimes grab my wife's toothbrush. She objects. Resolve this dispute and save my marriage. Help. Sir, you should not be using your wife's toothbrush.
Certainly not your children.
Not your children's.
Don't it got Toy Story on the handle?
Yeah, how could you be confused? Be Woody?
How you confused? I see you confusing the wife's because it's an adult one.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny?
The child's one, though, is probably electric. I don't know.
Looks like mine.
Probably got what the girls like now? Hello Kitty.
Barbie, Hello Kitty, Bratz.
And you picking it up, talking about, don't worry about it. And even with the wife, that gets tricky because technically, y'all kiss anyway, but it's still one of them weird things of like, but still.
I think the only thing I would share with my wife is maybe her towel. That's as close as it goes. And a cup and a glass. That's it.
And if this is frequently happening, and I mean, you got to respect people's boundaries.
You can't
even
do
though
that,
y'all
man.
Married and y'all live together, it's like, bro, you can't just use my toothbrush. Like I said, that's very personal.
Yeah, wrap some tape around your
Might
toothbrush.
have a special handle that curves to get back into your molars or your what do they call them, wisdom teeth or whatever.
Kids done got all different types of germs and stuff. What are you doing?
Wow, what are we doing? Post-COVID?
I guess, sir. You need some help. I mean, just mark your toothbrush.
Quit doing that, bro. Get a different color toothbrush.
Or just stop brushing.
It's literally that simple. Is this some kind of fetish?
I don't know. It may be. I say just stop brushing your teeth. All right, spare everybody else.
I'm gonna suggest divorce for her. This man is unhinged.
I was just
shit that I can accept. Just man shit, like grown man shit, like drinking juice out the jug.
Okay, I'll do that.
You know, my mama used to reprimand me for it. My girl reprimands me for it now.
Did you put your mouth on the spout? Pause.
Always. Oh, I'm not spilling shit all over my shirt for you.
You gotta just put it away and just do like that.
Like I said, there's certain gorilla behavior that's just accepted as like, just being a disgusting man.
Eating off the floor, kissing up to God. That's
3-second rule.
3-second rule.
But then there's shit like that's just a clear violation of boundaries, bro. What are you doing?
Just stop brushing your teeth. Use mouthwash. Don't do that to your family, okay?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like
Gross.
I said, it's as simple as getting a different color toothbrush.
That easy. Or put your toothbrush in a different place. Put your toothbrush in your sneaker. You know what I mean? So when it smells, you know, oh, that one's mine. It smells like
file a lawsuit on your ass.
But here's my advice. I don't normally like to come on here and ask my own advice questions, but I need to know if I messed up or if I'm wrong for what I did. I don't know if I told you about this, but a few weeks ago, I ran into an NBA player, and stop me if I told you this story, but I don't think I ever got to bring it on the pod. So I'm outside a LOL comedy club, and we're talking, and I see this guy come down the block with this bad, like, model type chick. And I'm looking at the guy, and I'm like, I only noticed because of the girl. I'm looking at the guy, I'm like, man, he looks familiar. He takes his hat off, and it's Joaquin Noah.
First off, if you called him Joaquin, I could see why he was pissed at you, because his name is clearly Joakim Noah or Joaquin. I've never heard anyone call him Joaquin. I've heard of Joaquin Phoenix, the Joker, the actor, Joaquin, but never Joaquin. Say this again?
Joaquin? Is it Joaquin or Joaquin?
Don't try to fix it now.
Joaquin Noah.
This is like that Mario thing that you do. You see, you fucking New Yorkers and you know, it's Houston Street. It's Houston. Is that Whitney Houston or Whitney Houston?
Don't start.
Cut it the fuck out.
Don't start.
Is it the Houston Astros?
Don't start,
or the Houston Astros?
It's a New York thing.
Mario now is, say it again?
Joaquin.
You fucking upset me.
Well, so I see him, Joaquin Noah.
You see him, he's with a girl. He takes his hat off. You recognize him. Now what?
And I seen the height.
And what do you say?
I was like, oh, hey, Joaquin Noah. Hey, man, what's up? Now, I don't understand. There's only a few people that can get me to, like, go into fanboy mode, and athletes, because I love sports, and athletes is one of them. Other actors, I seem like, hey, what's up, cool, whatever, I do that too. Hi, how you doing? But athletes, hey, Joaquin Noah, Florida Gators.
Did you really put your hand up like that?
I did.
You said chomp, chomp?
No, I just said, hey, Joaquin Noah.
No. Why'd you turn into a groupie?
I don't know.
You know what? You're in that world, and people do that to you, so why would you do it to him?
I don't know. I couldn't control myself.
Hold on, now, set the scene for me. It's LOL Comedy Club, so
Sorry,
it's Times
let me
Square.
set
Hold on, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you some very specific questions.
But I didn't finish.
Is it dark outside?
It was after midnight. It was 12:30 in the morning.
See, so yeah.
It was a Saturday.
It's the time of day that it is.
No, it was like a Thursday. It was Thursday.
It's the time of day that it is.
Yeah.
B, I think the other red flag is that he's with a girl.
Right, so
you kind of got to keep it cool in that moment. And just kind of, give one of these or a nice head nod. I see you, Joe.
Let me finish telling you what happened.
Okay.
So I say, Joaquin, hey, what's up, man? And he just kind of walked by.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm telling everybody, he didn't say nothing. I'm like, all right, I guess he's too cool, whatever. So I say to other comics, dude, that was Joaquin Noah, man. It's from the Knicks, from the Bulls, from the Florida Gators, and everyone's just like, so? And I'm like, he's walking up the block.
Well, then there's that, too, because he's also not like a big star.
Well, I was
Whereas if you've seen like KD or somebody or Kobe, I mean, if you've seen Kobe, you got a lot bigger problems.
I'm just a fan
someone not speaking to
hilarious.
you. But my point was, if you've seen LeBron, that reaction be about like that. If you saw, give me two more players.
All right,
if you saw
Kevin Durant.
Joaquin was kind of a high level.
Okay, so you want a bench player? Okay.
High level role player.
Chris Childs. You see Chris Childs.
High level role player, so he's more looking at you like. But then here's another thing. You're also 6'5".
Right.
So he looking at him like, is this a motherfucker I dunked on before?
Bro, he didn't even look at me. So he keeps going down the block. And I'm just like looking after him walk away. He turns around and I wave again. Hey, Joaquin, because I'm thinking,
let it go.
I'm thinking he's gonna say something. And he just kind of gave me a dirty look, like
here's something you people gotta factor in with.
My question is, was I wrong for acknowledging him? But then you brought up a point. I think he looked at me like that because I said his name wrong.
He was also,
Is it Joaquin?
Yeah, come on, bro.
But it's spelled Joaquin.
Finished fourth in the MVP vote 1 year. So, but he's a high-level role player, so I think your reaction he's looking at you like, that didn't deserve. I'm not Derrick Rose, I'm just me. But this is what I'm saying you got to take into mind is people's character on the court.
Mm-hmm.
Joaquin was kind of Draymond Greenish.
He was, but I wasn't afraid.
So hold on. So he really looking at you like, yo, my man, what you want? You want a hard elbow? That's all I got for you.
Just saying.
Nothing but smoke. People see NBA players and it's like, are they friendly?
Who's Oakley
friendly?
was friendly.
Drew Holiday's a good guy.
Charles Oakley was friendly to me when I seen Charles Oakley. So
well, you got lucky.
I thought Joaquin.
You got lucky.
Joaquin. I thought
Joaquin.
I think he looked at me like because I said his name wrong.
Joaquin, whatever you said
like
earlier.
You said also it's 12:30 in the morning.
Correct though, and yeah,
that's
the
probably
dark
why.
street. You had on a hoodie. I like, who the hell is this? You're also tall. Yeah, like I said, you look like somebody he beat in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, and
so he like, is this smoke?
Revenge.
I might have flagrant fouled this guy.
That's why he looked back.
But if I approach, he'd be like, oh, this is a child. This is a Make-A-Wish
He looked back at me like, I will slap you. And I was just like, ah.
Yeah, you got to take into account his character on court. That it's like, he's not, if you knew him as a player, not a nice guy out on the court.
Well, folks, I'm approachable.
So your approach, I feel like, should have been more of a quiet head nod, and kept it moving. Also, this is New York. It ain't L.A. L.A., you do the
I couldn't control myself. I'm sorry.
Or if you're a girl,
you do the if you're watching this by any chance, Joe Kim, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you and your girl.
And you're on Power. I've seen people. You're on TV.
Yes,
people have done it to you, and you've been like, whoa.
I told you I get excited for sports athletes.
All right, let's wrap it up.
If you have your own questions that you want to send in, please send them in. And if you see me in the street, feel free to freak out, and I'll take a picture with you. It's fine. Just don't freak out too much. I'd like to thank you for watching, all our new subscribers, old subscribers. Our sponsor, Magic Mind. Please make sure to go use our promo code and go get you some today. Thank you, WTF Studios, for letting Phil have his penthouse in here.
Would you have said that if you seen Draymond Green on the streets?
I probably would have just given Draymond a pound. Like
he's choked you.
He only understands the fist. You can't approach him.
Let me give you the full Draymond experience.
Give him the fist. He understands the fist.
My man Draymond mean. He ain't getting approached by nobody. But
I use Invisalign too.
Sign off.
It's me. I use Invisalign.
Another episode. Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next week, man. Right. Thank you very much.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy Turkey Day. Beans, greens, tomatoes.
Uh-oh.
I don't know the rest. Yo, name it. You name it.
You just named it.
I don't know all of them.
All right. Sorry, dog. I feel like we took a little longer.
That's right. It is about time for that.